Alright, now colleagues, as we continue, it compacted, then we got on to this platform. Now you click print. Once you click print, this is your deployment. You simply print it. In your case, it will print out a deployment printout, which is a single page. Then now we are done. Now colleagues, in the same light, please make sure before you do this promotion, you have covered yourself in terms of marking attendance for the previous week if you haven't done so, and also for this week. Now this is how we do it. We say learner and parents information, then we process maintain learner promotion, then we choose the year, which is 2020, and then we process learner promotions. Then in terms of the school, you simply check. In terms of a secondary school, you have your grade 9 here, which we are going to be processing in terms of archiving them once we get the result, whether they have been promoted or not. For now, we let all of them not be promoted. Don't worry about it. The department will update on the website as in terms of how many were promoted and how many were not. And when we archive them also, it will also update. Now look at it in this way. You get the principal, you confirm that the number which is not promoted is correct, the number that is promoted is correct. Then you simply choose your date to say, hey, we are closing. In your case here, it will be the 15th because it will be tomorrow. In my case, it's the 14th. You click all learners have been placed in the correct rates and are ready to be processed. Then you process promotion. It lets you know what it wants to know. Then you read on it. Then it lets you know what is being made. In your case, it will back up because of the location would be the correct location for it to be able to back up. Now the process can only be reversed. Yes, you read that. Now everything is completed. You say you're done. Then once you get here, as you can see, this process has been done. Now you are done. You have processed the learners, and now you exit the database, and now you then go and open up Valistrator. Now in your case, you do not have to browse the database. What you simply have to do, it will be like this. By default, your school database will be here already, so you just have to select here and just make sure that you are on year 2010-4. In my case, I'm browsing because I have multiple databases, and this is for illustration, right? So this is the school that we just promoted. In your case, once you open Valistrator, it will be like this. So you simply just check 2020-4, select, and then once you're here, it will let you know what is able to process. It says we are only able to perform end of term 4 final validations as promotions for the year have already been processed. Okay, then you say final validation. Now colleagues, as you can see, everything is okay in terms of these particular grades. Now this is how it should be. This is the perfect part of it. This is how it should be. All the other things are like this. Then you simply get in here, you say sign off, then you place yours where you particularly in most cases place it. Mine, I will go place it in my printout folder inside that particular folder. Then once you placed it somewhere, then you close here, you go where you placed it. Mine, it was on the desktop in the prints out within there in Abram. Then you get in here. Let us look at what we have here. We have these documents. You open your class test. Your class test is the first one that you printed, and then once you open your class test, I just want to check the time, colleagues. Okay, we still have 4 minutes. Once you open your class stats, you will simply be like this. Down here you stamp it, you sign below the stamp, close it, then you get to your subject registration summary. It is the second one you printed. Then in there also, in your subject registration summary, you can simply stamp it over here and then sign below the stamp that you stamped over here, school stamp of course. Then you go down here, you stamp it here, the principal signs here and dates here. It's 2 pages. The principal also stamp somewhere here and sign below the stamp, then it's done. Then you go to your errors and omissions, which is your third page that you printed. And then once you're in there, colleagues, you stamp it here, below it you sign it, then we are out of here. Then you go to your deployment, you get in there, once you're in here, colleagues, the surname and the initials will be here, then you sign here, you date here, you stamp here. Remember, you check the date of the document, particularly date deployed up here, but in your case it will be the 15th of the 12th month. And once you're done with it, you close it, then you go. I want to get back into that particular folder because we are left with one particular item, which is the sign off from the Valistrator. Now once you're done with your errors and omission, you open up your sign off. Right, now once your sign off is there, you now, here's your sign off, you stamp it here with your school stamp, surname and initial, signature and the date, which should correspond with this date. Yours will be the 15th of the 12th month 2020. And then you bring all these documents including the laptop, we collect the databases and the supporting documents, then we are done. Preferably, colleagues, do this as early as you can in the morning and bring me the databases as early as you can, so we do not have to flock in here later on at a late stage. Alright, thank you, colleagues.